Most founders I chat with actually have way more to say than they think they do. The real problem isn't a lack of ideas. The true issue is the sheer exhaustion of constantly churning out brand new material every single week. You know the cycle. You brainstorm, you write a post, you film a video, you edit, you post, and then you rinse and repeat. This relentless treadmill absolutely burns you out and quickly turns your content calendar into a source of dread. But smart creators realize this, they stop running on that treadmill and instead start recycling their best content. One single, long, high-quality episode becomes the durable fuel source for absolutely everything else you publish. And honestly, the easiest and most scalable way to execute this is by launching a video podcast. However, the real trick isn't just in the initial recording session itself. The trick is turning that one long episode into a complete content machine without spending your life in front of editing software. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my exact, repeatable system for launching, recording, editing, and repurposing a video podcast. Stick around because I'll also show you the absolute best apps and productivity hacks to automate that entire grind. So let's go and dive into step 1. Step 1 is critical. Do you actually need a video podcast in the first place? Before you dive into gear and planning, you must ask precisely who you are trying to win over with your message. Not every business needs a regular show, but if yours does, the payoff can be huge and long-lasting. This specific format works best when your business fundamentally depends on building trust and demonstrating authority. Think about consultants, agencies, coaches, and service providers, people who sell their expertise. The simple reality is that people buy from people, and a video podcast gets folks comfortable with your face and voice incredibly fast. It's also a huge asset if relationship building is a key part of your sales process. Remember, podcast guests often turn into future partners, excellent referral sources, and gateways into brand new audiences. And finally, if education is your primary inbound strategy, where you teach, explain, or simplify complex topics, then a podcast is your content engine. If any of those points resonated with you, a video podcast isn't just another channel, it is a true compound marketing asset. Moving on to step 2, picking the right format before you ever hit the record button. You need to decide how you're going to show up consistently to your audience. There are actually only 4 formats that prove to work well in real-world practice. Solo episodes are absolutely perfect if you are the established thought leader, ready to unpack trends or demonstrate frameworks. Interviews, on the other hand, are pure growth fuel because you immediately tap into your guest's existing audience. Co-host or panel formats make the conversation feel wonderfully natural and lively if you are someone who sparks off others well. And finally, intentionally interviewing your referral partners is content creation married perfectly with crucial business development. The key here is to not overthink it. Start with just one format, see what feels sustainable, and then iterate slowly. Now let's cover step 3, how to record your show like you actually mean business. You certainly don't need a massive broadcast studio to get started. However, you absolutely must have a setup that doesn't immediately scream amateur to your viewer. First and foremost, make sure your camera lens is positioned perfectly at eye level, which really elevates even a mid-range webcam. Lighting provides the single biggest upgrade to your perceived production value and can change your look overnight. And critically, audio matters even more than the camera because terrible sound will kill audience retention instantly. A genuinely solid microphone, like a high-quality dynamic mic, is always worth the dedicated spend. While links to your specific gear are helpful in the show notes, the bigger decision is how you'll capture remote guests. Standard tools like Zoom are acceptable for quick meetings, but they tend to fall short when you need professional recording quality. If you want near-studio results without booking an actual studio, remote recording tools capture separate, local quality tracks. This process simplifies your editing dramatically because you have clean source files for everyone. That said, none of these initial tools solve the subsequent repurposing problem by themselves. Step 4 is all about editing and publishing without completely losing your sanity in the process. After recording, editing is the phase where creators either spend days struggling or finally discover shortcuts that actually work. If you desire complete control, transcription-based editors are awesome because they let you edit the audio like a simple text document. These AI tools can automatically remove filler words like ums and UHS, cut awkward pauses, and even rearrange entire sections. Both excellent editing and recording platforms now offer handy AI features like auto-leveling audio and removing silences. However, no single tool solves the ongoing tedious grind of chopping that one long episode into dozens of social-ready clips. That is precisely where your dedicated repurposing stack needs to involve a specialist tool. When it's time to publish, you must handle the basics. Host the audio on a platform that distributes to Spotify, Apple, and Google automatically. A solid podcast host automates this entire distribution process and provides the analytics you need to see what's resonating. For the video component, upload the full episode to YouTube and explicitly mark it as part of a podcast series for better discoverability. But again, most creators completely stop their work right here. They publish the long files and then nothing happens. That final step represents the biggest missed opportunity in leveraging your hard work. Step 5 is where you finally transform that single episode into a genuine, perpetual content machine. This is the critical moment where you start seeing the real return on your time investment. One long episode can comfortably become weeks of short videos, social posts, blogs, and even specialized lead magnets. First in line are the essential short-form video clips designed for Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. You need to meticulously pull out the best moments, the insightful aha lines, the clever sound bites, and any debate sparks. You could easily spend hours trimming, captioning, and formatting every single short clip manually. Alternatively, you can use a purpose-built tool designed to create dozens of these clips automatically and fast. Some general tools try to automate clip selection, but they often focus on flashy templates instead of what actually goes viral. That's why I want to highlight a specific tool designed around finding the actual high-impact parts of your video. It automatically finds those moments and generates ready-to-post clips, complete with accurate captions and natural pacing. If you're comparing options, another popular clip generator aggressively pushes viral-looking formats. That tool can produce good results, but it sometimes misses the original context or overstyles clips in a way that doesn't fit every brand. Other tools offer precision editing or superior raw recording quality, but they leave the clip creation to you. The practical middle ground tool finds what works, keeps your authentic creator voice intact, and handles the scheduling. This means those crucial clips actually get posted at the right cadence without you having to babysit the content calendar. Second, you must repurpose the raw transcript into high-quality written content for maximum reach. Your full episode transcript is an absolute goldmine of high-value material waiting to be mined. Feed that text into a smart editor and you can easily churn out a long-form blog for SEO and a professional LinkedIn article. You can even create a dedicated email nurture sequence for leads right from that same source material. The real difference maker is how you orchestrate those outputs into a single, cohesive content calendar. You don't want 30 loose files cluttering your desktop. You need an intelligent plan that releases content systematically. The final piece is scheduling and truly automating your content distribution, which most creators only half-heartedly execute. While general social schedulers are useful, they only solve the final distribution step, not the vital selection and creation. Manually uploading 10 unique, freshly clipped videos every single week quickly becomes an unsustainable administrative burden. A dedicated auto-schedule feature lets you choose a weekly posting frequency and then queues everything for you automatically. The integrated content calendar allows you to visualize the entire plan and make minor adjustments as needed. This ensures your marketing engine keeps generating leads and authority even when you are slammed with client work. Generic management tools are great for team workflow, but they absolutely lack the specific clip slicing intelligence we need. And while one clip generator spits out content, routing those clips into a smart publish schedule is still a manual task. So what does this entire repeatable weekly workflow actually look like when put into practice? First, you simply record one high-quality conversation that runs between 45 and 60 minutes. Then, you drop that raw video file into your chosen editing or clipping tool for a quick polish. You then let the AI automatically detect the highest impact moments and generate about 6 to 10 vertical clips with captions. After that, you only need to quickly review and perhaps tweak the handful of clips you care most about. Next, use the episode's full transcript to quickly spin off one comprehensive long-form blog and one valuable email newsletter. Queue all the short clips and the written content into your central content calendar and set your auto-schedule preferences. Finally, hit publish and watch that single recording ripple across every single platform for weeks and weeks to come. That entire proven method is the playbook creators use to go from inconsistent posting to a high-authority system that drives results. All right, now I genuinely want to hear from you about which part of this whole system I should break down next in detail. Do you want a deep dive on best practices for guest outreach? A full gear list for an affordable home setup? Or a walkthrough of the clipping tool? Drop a comment right now down below and tell me exactly what you need to see next in your workflow. If this content gave you any helpful ideas, please hit that subscribe button for more practical video marketing strategies. And finally, check the show notes for trial links to all the specific tools I mentioned so you can test what fits your unique workflow. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the very next video.